Well, the greenhouse is starting to get itself cozy all by itself, and nature taking care of things with the neighboring trees dropping leaves on top of and all around the greenhouse. Plus, of course, this is the time of year when we have a heat source running in there. I want to make the greenhouse even cozier. I want to dress it up, especially on the outside, because I've told you guys before, this greenhouse probably isn't going to make it another year after this. This is the 4th year I've had it, and it's starting to show its age. I have the plastic panels on the front of the greenhouse, which are just deteriorating. Now I've replaced like all the other panels in the greenhouse except for the front door at this point. I don't want to see that. I want it to look gorgeous and beautiful and cozy. Just a little tiny peek as what we have in here right now. Not that I want to keep the doors open for long. But oh my gosh, look at the gorgeousness that's inside there. I have blooming tropicals, hibiscus, dipladenia, different colors. I am loving the vibe inside, so I want to cozy up the whole thing to make that gorgeous vibe outside too. To get things kicked off right, I actually pre-made 2 swags with just a couple of found items in the yard, if you will. Some things I took clippings of to make this happen. Now, when I was decorating my front porch for winter, and I told you I have a black and white theme going on, I have a lot of black and white little goodies that I purchased last year at the end of the year on clearance. Well, this ribbon is part of that. So I'm continuing on with the black and white here. And I didn't take you through my yard foraging with me, but this is only clippings of 2 things, Leland cypress and a holly tree that I have on the outside of my fence line there. So I pre-made these babies inside because it's so cold out right now. I didn't know how long I was going to be able to take it putting anything together out here. So I have one for each door, and I'm probably going to have them be up fairly high just so I'm covering some of the gross plastic doors behind. So let's start with that, and then I have some pots to collect to make some gorgeous arrangements for down below. We are hanging these guys rustic style because I'm going to tell you what, as I said, the plastic is already breaking down. I just made a little loop back here with the floral wire, and I am simply going to use packing tape to attach it to the plastic. Oh my goodness gracious. Just hear it crackling right away. Now we'll get the other one. Hopefully I could do it right about the same height. Okay, sweet. Now follow me into what was my shade garden and Coleus alley. So I got my 2 very heavy concrete pots that are just painted black from my shade garden, and now it's time to fill these babies up. They'll work perfectly with the black and white theme that I have going on, and I just need to get all the goods to fill them up. All the goods are coming from the yard, so let me show you where I'm grabbing them from real quick. Now I'm not going to take you everywhere in the yard where I'm gathering these goodies from, but these goodies that are basically like holly looking but deadly spiky leaves, these I want to show you. It's a weed, and it was growing right here behind my azalea bush. So I clipped off the top so I could have a little, normal like top growth, and then another really long branch. So hopefully that'll be enough to be a center point or a center piece in my big pots. And of course, I have the big magnolia tree that is like the anchor point of my peninsula garden. So I got some magnolia branches, and then I have some more of the Leland cypress from behind the fence line. This is all I have left after making the swags. I'll just grab more if I need more. All right, so we're gonna take the deadly holly first. I just mean that as a joke. It's just very spiky. We're gonna take it first, and we're gonna try to make it the center point if we can. And we'll just try to keep going back and forth on each side to see if we can keep them balanced. Then I think we're gonna do magnolias next. The only thing will be, how much do we have to cut them down? We'll have to figure that out. What a great filler magnolias are though, holy. It's nice because their texture is different than other evergreens, and yet they are evergreen. And I'm just cutting this one down because I want the holly to still be the tallest point. And this is the fun of a project like this. You can literally just do whatever you want, and as long as you get the full look that you want, you're good. You're in good shape. Oh, my swag fell. Okay, so here is one of the purchased things that I have, and I have one of these for each container. So it kind of reminds me of something you would see in like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, like with one of the decorations that the Who's would have. It's fun, little swirly swirl, just adds a little pop of red, which I did on my front porch too. So I had the black and white theme going with just a swirly hint of red. So now the trick is, where do I want the red swirl to be? And surely that's gonna end up changing, but we're just gonna put it in its spot for now and then keep filling in.
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Yeah, what about it? You don't think that's accurate?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. What did I say?
The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. As if there's more than one.
I don't even know if I like this. I need to see this from the front. Let's back up and take a look. No way. I need so much more. I need so much more. Let me go clip. Let me go clip a little bit more, and we're gonna be right back with this. We are now in the area we never go in. So this is just still my property here. We have our drainage swale right there. So just kind of wetlands, and it's gonna stay protected over there. And then of course, my very awesome Leland cypress trees that give me fabulous privacy inside my house. And you probably didn't even realize how tall these trees actually were, because all you see is how they look over the fence line. But they are huge, as you can now tell with me standing next to them. And I think I planted them in 2018, so it's fabulous. So let me get some more green cuttings here. And I just want to look for places that it doesn't really matter. And I want an even number always. So let me just get a fourth one. All right, let's go to the magnolia tree. I think there's actually something else we can use right now too. Come this way. Isn't it so nice and lovely back here? It's like so quiet, and it's just like a little bit of extra land. Look at my holly tree. This holly tree was originally, when we bought the house, planted right in front of our garage in a small space. And my husband was like, I think it's gonna get too big for that area. So we dug it out and put it in the back, thinking we'd get some evergreen privacy. This baby took off, and this is where the red berries on my swag came from. So let's grab some more red berry growth. I almost don't want to take it from the top. It looks so pretty. And I think we better do one more because that's not evenly red. All right, we are ready. All right, so this is the big baby that's gonna give us some extra branches. So I'm gonna take some things that are starting to grow over the peninsula garden. Okay. All right, let's see, Leland cypress. We got 4 pieces. So these fuller ones are going over here. And then these are going over here. Now, let's load up with these magnolia branches. Got a big and a little. Oh gosh, this is a good big one. A big and a little. And then this is our better holly branch with extra red. So I think it should go in the front-ish. This baby has to be lifted up higher. Might have to attach this to a stick or something. Ooh, I didn't think about separating these. I wonder if that's what I should do. I have to think of the who's and what the who's would tell me to do. Okay, and then these red berries are gonna also go in the front-ish, but to this side. So we have red on both sides. I don't know how well you can see that, but let's spin you around. I just was not expecting to do this. I was thinking it was gonna be one big twirl. This is kind of cool. Stood that guy up, stood that guy up. This magnolia branch, I think we're just ditching because it's got some spots and stuff. These leaves could also be fillers if I wanted, but I don't think we need that. Our pots are done. So now I just got to figure out how to get my swags to stay up. And then I have a black and white welcome mat to go down here. So let's get that part done. I'm bringing out the big guns now because I'm going to use duct tape instead of packing tape. I thought the packing tape would be great since I'm holding my windows together up here with it anyway, but no. So duct tape, gonna hold this baby up now. Is it cute? All right, who's feeling good? We got tropical flowers blooming inside here. We got even our red beauties inside here. And then our winter stuff outside there. And it's like, I love this. It's like Frosty the Snowman entering the greenhouse with Karen because she's cold and she wants to get warm in there. And there are all the poinsettias inside. That's how I feel right now. Warm and cozy in here, wintry out there. All right, I love it. One of these days, I'm gonna get it cleaned up in here so that I can have a beautiful chair and we can sit and have our greenhouse chats from here, from this gorgeous space. But for right now, I love just opening up the door and this beauty is what you see. Oh, wait, I have one more thing I have to get from outside to put in here. Come on. My seahorse. I don't want him outside for the whole winter. He already had the paint peeling look to him. That's just his style in general. But I don't want it to peel anymore during that, like all the winter weather. So he's coming inside. Well, I guess I can move some stuff around. Okay, now I feel the vibe. I got my hibiscus painting in here that I painted a long time ago, but it adds a perfect amount of color and I feel like artistic interest. And then my seahorse, which I did not make, but he also adds interest and I just love him. So I'm feeling much more complete and much more happy with the area, especially the entrance leading into here. Thank you guys for watching and I hope you found some inspiration in this place, in this space, because we're all looking for the inspiration in winter. Follow me on social media for more inspiration. And until next time, you guys, happy planting.